Works for nonprofit Meals on Wheels, but does more than the title suggests.
Knock on the door, check on them, see how they're doing, particularly this time of year when it's so hot. You staying cool in this hot weather? Being able to check to see if they've got, is the air conditioning working? Do they have a fan?
Every morning during the work week, volunteers collect food from more than 4,000 homes. When they drop it off, they check on the wellness of the people who answer the door.
Elderly people are affected by heat differently than if they are sitting in a 100-degree house, then we're going to get them help.
Happens a lot. This time of year, it's the heat. And so we're really, being a little more vigilant, I think. Here's an extra bottle of water for you. You staying cool?
Thank you. Yeah, I'm trying anyway.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah,
this week, the meals will come with some extra water and a longer conversation at the door with some people who will get just this one visitor for the day.
The fact that we're checking on these folks every day. So it is delivering that meal, but at the same time, you're sort of, you may be the only person they see.
A Bible in Baytown, Texas is more than 100 years old, and archivists are hoping to find the descendants of the family who recorded their history inside its pages. Here's the story.
Long before tracing your roots was a click away, we had this.
We've got over 3,000 reference items here.
Fit into a space no bigger than my college dorm room, you have census notes, military records, everything in Baytown spanning decades.
The binding is quite thin.
But imagine going back even further.
The Bible is rarely taken out, but just on few occasions.
Jim Winston is curator/genealogist, and this is his prized possession.
So we know it's well over 100 years old. This was the birth date of J.B. Wood. He was born in 1867, she was born in 1875, and they married in 1891. As we turn the page, we find a page has the children's names.
An entire family record, the way it was done for years.
October M.B. Wood died on November the 3rd in 1957. So it's very possible that through one of his descendants from 1957, we'll be able to find an actual descendant.
The names were spread through a local paper, and as luck would have it, a clue.
She's 101 years old.
With family from Baytown, they emailed Winston, having recognized the very last inscription from 1957.
Can you imagine the surprise of holding something that their great-great-grandparents had over 100 years ago?
While they haven't met yet, the anticipation is building. Less for what they know and more for what now could be possible.
Owners of the Texas Hill Country Olive Company say with Texas having a continental climate rather than a Mediterranean one, growers and producers are still trying to learn how to best manage olive crops. KLST Steffi Lee has more.
We can process roughly 1 ton of olives per hour.
Producing olive oil
We harvest the olives out in the orchard.
requires an understanding of the science behind it all.
Olive trees are naturally very drought resistant, versus a lot of other trees that require a ton of water. So that makes them a great, viable crop for Texas.
Research would really help us.
We're kind of where the wine industry started in the beginning.
Owners of Texas Hill Country Olive Company say as the industry expands, state lawmakers can help both olive growers.
These fruits are really starting to grow the oil inside the fruit.
And olive oil producers by investing in research.
What types of olive varieties grow best here, planting practices that are best for Texas soils and Texas climate.
Develop educational opportunities in partnership with TDA and accredited Texas universities.
They hope if lawmakers expand studies and resources in the state, Texas can keep growing this industry.
Texas is the second largest producer of olives in the United States.
And time now is 5:56 this morning. It's about 77 degrees outside. Coming up after the break, it'll be time for the local birthday roll call, plus the latest news and entertainment. You're watching Concho Valley this morning. Keep it here.
It's your last chance to shop our Stars and Stripes event with incredible savings and 36 months financing on everything. Save $200 on this 2-tone reclining sofa, pet-friendly, and just $4.99. Or save $600 on this 5-piece dining set with built-in storage, only $675. Save $600 on this Made in the USA sectional, now just $13.98. Come celebrate with us for one final weekend and 36 months financing on everything.
Wiener Schnitzel is the ultimate crowd pleaser, and we're bringing you new crowd-pleasing deals. No matter your crew or what you do, Wiener Schnitzel's got a crowd pleaser deal for you. 10, 15, 20, and 25 bucks. It's huge savings on all our fan favorites. So drop by today and celebrate life the Wiener Schnitzel way.
Total Comfort and Air Dynamics have joined forces. Both teams now together at one heat-busting, cold-conquering HQ. And we're totally stoked about it. Now we can offer you Linux, Carrier, and even systems produced to our specs for West Texas under our own label. When you need a new system, we can work with you to find the equipment, price, and even payment plan best for you. A totally dynamic company to provide your air comfort. See what I did there? Total Comfort Air Dynamics.
Remember your first bike? No, your first real bike. So can you imagine the feeling you'll get from your first real truck? The GMC Sierra. Step up to GMC with 8% below MSRP on 2018 Sierra HD Crew Cab models, or get nearly $8,000 cash back on this Texas SLT Premium Crew Cab model. We are professional grade GMC.
It's time now for the birthday roll call if you're celebrating a birthday today.
You celebrate with actress Kristen Bell, who is 38 today. Kristen's best known for the series Veronica Mars and serving as the narrator for the teen drama series Gossip Girl. She later went on to star on the NBC series The Good Place. She played memorable roles in the films Forgetting Sarah Marshall, Pulse, When in Rome, Bad Moms, and The Lifeguard.
And now it's time for some local birthdays. Today, Wednesday, July 18th, we have Alejandro Terrazas turning 90 today. Callie Kahuchek is turning 10 today. Caleb Brent Poindexter is turning 5. And Enrique E. Enriquez is also celebrating.
So happy birthday to everyone in the Concho Valley celebrating a birthday today. If you'd like for us to announce your name on Concho Valley this morning, here's that information on your screen now, how you can get them to us. Just make sure to get your birthday in a few days early. A beloved group of animated toddlers tumble back into television, and superstar Billy Joel hits a career milestone tonight. Chris Martinez has those stories and more in today's Eye on Entertainment.
I'll be right back. But Tommy, you're supposed to be in jail.
Tommy Pickles and the rest of the Rugrats are back. The popular 90s Nickelodeon cartoon about a group of imaginative toddlers is returning to TV in a brand new series and heading to the big screen in a live-action movie. The Rugrats movie arrives in theaters in 2020. No word yet on when the TV reboot will premiere. Prince Harry and Meghan, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, paid tribute to Nelson Mandela at a London exhibit celebrating the South African leader. The exhibit, curated by the Apartheid Museum in Johannesburg, takes a look back at the life of the former political prisoner turned South African president. Mandela died at the age of 95 in 2013. He would have been 100 years old today.
Welcome to Madison Square Garden.
And Billy Joel plays his 100th career performance at Madison Square Garden tonight. It's the Piano Man's 54th show at the Garden since becoming the venue's first ever music franchise. He's played one show there every month since January 2014. That's your Eye on Entertainment. Chris Martinez, CBS News, Los Angeles.
The time is 6 o'clock. The temperature 76 degrees this morning.
And coming up next, a military veteran celebrated a major life milestone, and KLST was there to celebrate. Concho Valley This Morning will be back in just a few moments.
When water damage strikes, we're the ones to call. Service mastered by Texas Best does it all. For water damage restoration service, don't settle for less. Call Texas Best, helping you 24 hours a day. We're there when you need us. That's the Texas Best way. When it comes to water damage restoration, Texas Best is Texas Best.
At Mitchell Toyota, it's all about putting our customers first.
The quality of the service and the people in the service department really solidified me doing the business and continuing for 21 years my business with them.
They're just really good people, down-to-earth people, always willing to help.
I would recommend Mitchell Toyota because the salesmen are friendly, the service department is helpful. It's everything you need.
We've been your Toyota dealer for over 30 years. Come by Mitchell Toyota today.
Save on glasses for classes at iMart Express and send them back to school with a great selection of brands at everyday low prices, all with a free 1-year warranty and same-day service. For the best back-to-school savings, visit iMartExpress.com.
Right now at Trend Furniture, we're having a remodeling sale where everything must go to make room for new fashions. We're going to give you 48 months no interest, plus take an additional 5% off the sale price when you donate your old furniture. Trend Furniture across from Sunset Mall, 4002 Wellington.
Right now, get 2 of these delicious McDonald's breakfast sandwiches for just $4. Mix and match the bacon, egg, and cheese McGriddles, sausage McMuffin with egg, or bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit. A deal that will make your morning routine a little better. Breakfast at McDonald's.
For more than 60 years, Foster Communications has been with you at Foster Communications Coliseum, at Foster Field, and most of all, on the radio. We're proud to be woven into the fabric of the Concho Valley. With 4 of San Angelo's most beloved radio stations, we strive to be the best in what you want to listen to and the community you live in. Foster Communications, not only the signal of success, but the signal of San Angelo.
With the top brands and footwear for under $60 this back-to-school season, we've got you covered from head to toe. Academy Sports and Outdoors for all for less.
You're watching KLST Local News First with Ashley Cunha and meteorologist Devon Sharifi. This is Concho Valley This Morning.
Welcome back to Concho Valley This Morning. It's 6:02 this morning. Here's a live look of downtown San Angelo behind me. Temperatures in the upper 60s, 70s, 76 degrees out there right now. Dew point of 56 degrees, humidity at 50%, and those winds out of the south at 8 miles an hour. Here's some more temperatures across the region this morning. 76 degrees over in Eden, 76 in Menard. If you're waking up in Robert Lee, it's 78 degrees out your door. As we head into the next few hours, 82 degrees by 9 o'clock as we move into lunchtime, 98, so already seeing the upper 90s. Usually by lunchtime we're in the lower 90s, 102 degrees by 3. We will even get very close to that record high temperature of 107 degrees set back in 1989. Live look at our satellite and radar. Clear and dry conditions right now, but we are seeing an excessive heat warning over the central to northern portion of the Concho Valley. This goes into effect today at noon all the way through 7 p.m. on Friday, and with the heat warning, those temperatures reach about 105 to even 108 degrees. Also under the southern portion of the Concho Valley, looking at a heat advisory under the same time frame, those temperatures ranging between 103 and 105 degrees. Again, those temperatures are both very hot for a heat advisory and a heat warning, so you have to remember your heat tips because it's going to be a very warm day today. Drink plenty of water, stay hydrated, wear light, loose-fitting clothing if you are heading outdoors, but do try to limit those time outdoors. Stay in the shaded regions. Try to stay out of the sun, find shelter in the AC if you can, because it is going to be very hot. And the most important, never leave your kids or pets unattended inside of a vehicle, as the temperature can rise very quickly in those vehicles. Ending with your Weather Authority extended 7-day forecast, 106 for your high temperature today, 106 for tomorrow as well. Still seeing those temperatures rise as we head towards the weekend, 107 degrees by Friday. Overnight temperatures still not even seeing much relief, remaining in the upper 70s. And winning with weather this week, visit ConchoValleyHomepage.com to enter, courtesy of Budget Blinds. Winner will be announced this Friday right here on KLST. Ashley.
Well, thanks, Devon. Definitely an incredibly warm week ahead, so everyone try and stay as cool as possible. And yes, like Devon was saying, drink plenty of water. Taking a look again at some local news now. County officials took the first step towards approving a raise for county employees during the county commissioners meeting. Officials on Tuesday voted on a proposed maximum pay raise increase. They voted to publish the 5% maximum compensations package for county employees. The commissioners could make the raise less than that if they decide to do so. Of that 5%, 2.7 of it is for cost of living. The other 2.3 will be given to department heads to be distributed to employees based on merit.
The employees of the county, they have two choices. They either accept what we decide, or they go find other employment if that doesn't work. Elected officials still have an option. They still have the process to go to the Salary Grievance Committee.
Commissioners will vote on the raise at the next meeting. Well, friends and family of a local military veteran gathered at the Arbor Terrace Healthcare Center on Tuesday to celebrate a major milestone. Ruben Talamonte is a World War II veteran, celebrated his 100th birthday. He served in the Navy for about 3 years. His daughters say he likes to spend his free time fishing at the Concho River.
They would drop fish in the Concho River right there in the city. He would always go there and fish.
Ruben Talamonte says that the secret to living a long life is having the Lord in it.
A pair of rare Amur leopard cubs will debut to the public today at Brookfield Zoo in Chicago. The siblings were born in April to parents Lisa, age 7, and Kasha, age 8, both of which came from different zoos. The pairing was part of the Association of Zoos and Aquariums Amur leopard service species survival plan to encourage breeding. Zoo guests will be able to catch a glimpse of the cubs during the morning hours in their outdoor habitat located on the west side of the Big Cats enclosure. The Amur leopard is critically endangered with less than 65 animals left in the wild, according to the zoo. The birth of the cubs marks a crucial addition to the species population. In today's medical headlines, another concern involving processed meat, and there might be a deadly risk on the rise for pregnant women. John Schumo has the details.
A new study finds the number of U.S. women who had a heart attack while pregnant and just after delivery rose 25% in recent years. NYU researchers say possible reasons for the increase: more women are having children later in life, and more are obese or have diabetes. People who eat meats cured with nitrates, like beef jerky and hot dogs, are 3 times more likely to experience a manic episode, according to a new study. Johns Hopkins researchers found added nitrates were associated with abnormal mood states, such as hyperactivity, euphoria, and insomnia. And a British study review finds omega-3 supplements offer little or no benefits for your heart. Researchers combined the results of 79 randomized trials involving over 100,000 people and say omega-3 did not reduce their risk of heart disease, stroke, or death. Those are some of today's top health stories. John Schumo, CBS News, New York.
Well, the head of a famous calculator company steps down, and Rolls-Royce rolls out some robots. Now, with a look at the latest business news, here's Diane King Hall with this morning's CBS Moneywatch report.
The CEO of Texas Instruments has resigned. Brian Crutcher left the company after just 2 months on the job due to violations of the company's code of conduct. In a statement, Texas Instruments said the violations are related to personal behavior inconsistent with the company's ethics and core values. His predecessor, Rich Templeton, will reassume the role on an indefinite basis. UK Prime Minister Theresa May narrowly avoided a defeat in the British Parliament yesterday as she continues to move Britain through the Brexit process. Lawmakers there rejected a measure by just 6 votes that would have kept Britain in a customs union with the EU if May fails to negotiate a trade agreement before next year's deadline. And Rolls-Royce is creating tiny cockroach robots that can crawl inside aircraft engines to help fix problems. The critters are about ½ an inch tall. They would diagnose problems and even complete some repairs on their own. And that's your CBS Money Watch report. For more, head to CBSMoneyWatch.com. At the New York Stock Exchange, I'm Diane King Hall.